Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah if you are new here. I am sitting down right now to edit the basement makeover video, and I realized that I just got into it. I never stopped to say hi. I never let you know what I'm doing, so that's what I'm here to do now. I am going to share with you the makeover I did to my basement. Low budget, very easy. It did take me quite a bit of time, but if you had more time to focus on like a smaller space, I don't think it would take that long. Let's just say it involves a brick wall, which you will see in a minute. But I don't need to chat. All I wanted to say is hi, hello, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe before we get started. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, first we're gonna start out with what the playroom currently looks like. I'm gonna back up. It is a mess. We haven't cleaned down here yet today. And my tripod is sitting out there. Let me get back far enough that you can see. So this wall is like this brick stuff. Again, it's very yellow and I don't like it. Over here, all of this drywall is like a cream color. That's going to be the same color as the walls that are upstairs. So this like greenish gray color. The built-ins and all the trim are going to stay brown for now. I might eventually paint these built-ins the same color as what I will eventually do the cabinets in the kitchen. Unsure at this time. And then this wall, sorry you can hear Noah, sorry the boys were like bouncing around and stuff. So all of this paneling is going to be painted the same color as the brick. And then I'm going to leave the trim and the shutters the same thing. That little box over there is actually where the electrical panel is, so that will get painted. Eventually, we are gonna switch out these lights because they're ugly as heck. They also, anytime the boys jump upstairs, they jiggle. And like this little panel here, it's kind of hard to see because the lighting is going weird. This panel is glass and I'm afraid it's gonna fall one day. Back in here, this is basically just like a hallway. This is a locked room, not a locked room, but a room that we don't want the boys in, so we have the thing on. And then back here is like the utility room with the water heater and stuff, so that has a little thing on, and that's actually a bathroom. This little hallway will eventually be painted the same color that I'm going to do these walls, which is the same as upstairs, but I'm going to get the playroom all done first, see where I'm at with paint, if I still have enough to do this other hallway. They're playing with blocks and they're in Halloween pajamas. If I have enough paint left to do that hallway, I will. I also, when I'm painting these walls, I also need to touch up this wall. This wall here had wallpaper on it when we moved in and I took it down, but some of the adhesive stuck a little bit and so it's like kind of splotchy there. I need to do a double coat there. And eventually I'm going to repaint the laundry room because right now it's like yellow and green and white and all sorts of things. But right now, this is our focus. I have not renovated or updated or, you know, cosmetically done anything to my office yet or the bathroom upstairs, so I also want to do those things. But I'm doing a little spider web there. But basically I just wanted to give you like an overview of the room and also for my own like documentation of what the room looks like, so in the future I can stand here and, you know, say, hey, this is the fake brick wall. I painted a fireplace in the first home that we lived in, and I'm hoping this wall is going to give kind of that same effect with the color I picked because that ended up looking really pretty, and some of this color will still actually bleed through, hopefully. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started.
I say it about 15 times in this video, but I did not expect this to take so much time, but it did. So each of the bricks were very textured. But also the black, I guess it would be kind of like a grout. The black grout between all of the bricks was not smooth. It was also textured somehow. It almost felt like somebody took concrete and slapped it up there and didn't smooth it out. And so to get in all of the cracks, and then it wasn't filled in around the sides of the bricks very well. So there were gaps that I had to try to fill in. It was just a lot more intricate than I thought it was going to be. Also, I should have started on the paneling wall because this kind of tore the paintbrush up. And if you know anything about these like little edging brushes, you know that they are not cheap. They do a really great job. And when edging a, you know, normal wall, I don't have issues with it. But because this was so textured and not smooth, and I had to kind of like stab some of the spots to get the paint in there, the bristles got ruined a bit.
So your tears been running like like a waterfall. Thought the stars would never let you down, and you keep on thinking you can save yourself.
Okay, this is taking such a long time. Ignore the tripod, but I am liking the way it looks. It definitely, as it's drying, the top is drying, it's looking kind of like weathered and dated, and that's how our fireplace ended up turning out in our first home, and I absolutely loved that. There's no going back, so I'm glad that I like it. Hopefully Anthony likes it too. Oh, before I get close and show you, this small section here has taken me about 45 minutes. So it's definitely slow going with a brush, but I can't use a roller on it. It wouldn't work anyway. I mean, it is what it is. It's gonna take quite a long time, but that's okay. I have not had dinner yet. It's almost 7:30 and I haven't eaten, so I'm gonna go and do that. I might come back down here tonight and do some more. We'll see how I feel after I eat, but let me show you a little bit more up close so you can kind of see. It's like the texture of the brick is definitely coming through. These ones are dry because I did those and then took a break to take the boys to bed. The like cracks there are still there, so like I do like it. Hoping Anthony likes it as well, but that's what we have done, and we still have all of this to do. It's gonna take a while. Honestly, what might end up happening, because this really hurts my wrist when I'm like going into all those spots, I think what I might end up doing is finishing just, so there's like a section that juts out right here, it's kind of hard to see, but finishing just this portion of the wall, because that's where I planned on hanging some of our homeschool stuff, I think, or I'm gonna put it up in the dining room. Those are my two options. I haven't decided as of right this moment. Maybe by now I've already have it up and you know that by the time you're seeing this video. But filming, Sarah doesn't know where she's gonna put all of that. But I might do that and get it done so I can get homeschool stuff set up and then paint these walls so that I feel like I'm making progress. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to step away from the big project and do a smaller project to make you feel like you're making progress. So I might have to do that, but I'm gonna go eat right now.
Back at it again. Okay, so I'm down here at the carpet. You will probably be able to see a couple spots that I got paint on the carpet. I didn't care. I have painted towards the carpet in a different home, and we had put brand new carpet in that house, and so I did put tape on the ground and plastic. But we know that we are going to, probably not soon, but eventually replace the carpet down here because it's just stained and gross, so I didn't care. I also have a funny, not so funny in the moment, but funny now story about the carpet that I'll tell you in just a minute.
Okay, this is where I'm at with the basement. So not super far on the top, because I know that I can paint the top area when the boys are downstairs playing. And so I wanted to get the bottom done where, like, I obviously don't want wet paint because they're going to touch it. So I got all of that done. It's been about 2 hours total working on it, which is a really long time, but I don't know, I think it's looking really nice. It's really gonna brighten the space up, so that is awesome. Day 1 of the basement makeover, calling it quits. I will work on it more tomorrow. My guess is to get the whole basement done, it's going to take me probably 1 to 2 weeks, unfortunately, unless I like kick it into gear. Also, a part of the reason I'm starting this when Anthony is gone at training, so it's also like I'm the only one here to take care of the kids and get them ready for bed and all of the things. And then also, like, if they wake up, they haven't woke up a single time tonight, actually, knock on wood, but some nights they just like are restless and they don't stay down, and I have to keep stopping, and you know, that takes time out of whatever project I'm working on. But we're doing great so far, so I will see you back here for day 2 whenever that is, probably tomorrow.
One night when I was painting the area by the stairs, it's a really like tall wall, right, where the stairs go down to the basement, and Anthony was gone at drill, I think, and the kids were in the house. It was one of the first nights that we stayed in this house after moving in. It was really quiet in the house, like nothing. I could hear the boy sound machine, and that's it. My computer bag fell off of my desk. Okay, it was silent in this house. My computer bag fell off on my desk and scared the living daylights out of me. I had a paint roller attached to a broom handle, or it might have been an extender handle, but the point is I had it attached to something, right? When I got scared, I dropped it because I thought somebody was in my house, and it rolled down the stairs. So the carpet on the stairs going down to the basement has the like gray green paint on it. I was so mad in the moment. I was so mad, but it's fine because the carpet is actually like pretty trashy and needs to be replaced eventually anyway. So that is why I didn't care if I dripped paint on it while I was painting the basement.
Okay, this is where I'm ending day 2. I'm happy with the progress, but at the same time, I'm like frustrated with how long it's taking. Like I knew it would take a while because they're bricks and I had to brush paint it all. I just guess I didn't expect there to be so much texture on the brick. So this is the whole wall. I have about a little less than half done. Day 3, again, not filming everything because it's the same thing, but this is how much I got done. Not too bad. I only have this little bit left. So I started at the top when the boys are awake, and so I did like all of this morning when they were awake, and then I can stand and do this much, and then I sat down and I was like working my way over, but I'm so over it. Also, that's not a bug. It's just a puzzle piece. That have no fear, my basement is not full of bugs, but on the screen right here it looks like that. Anyway, the only thing I didn't do is right under the window you can still see like the black in there. I need to get a smaller paintbrush to fill that in. I probably just have like a craft paintbrush that will do, but I'm gonna wait until I have it all done and see what else I can do. And then I need to rearrange the furniture. So this is our setup now. These are like climbing rocks, a couple different stands. This I got from a friend years ago before Ryder was even born, or right after Ryder was born, I think. She sold that to me really cheap. And then this used to be our TV stand in our old house, and we just don't want it. I got a different table for upstairs you guys have seen from my mom that she didn't want, so don't need that anymore. So it works great for toys. We have the bookshelf, chairs, a toy bin thing, and then all of their like kitchen stuff, ice cream cart, tool bench, like random toys that, you know, just kind of sit out. So I am going to rearrange this somehow. I haven't figured out yet exactly what, but that is our progress up for the day. And then also 2 kitties. This is, don't ignore the stained carpet. Like I said, we're gonna replace this carpet someday, but this is Pepperoni. You can tell because he has a white tip on his tail. And that over there is Spaghetti. Those are our cats. Nice to meet you. This is where I'm at with the basement. It's been probably 3 days since I last got my camera out. I've worked a little bit more. I think I've done a little more down here and then this up here, except for that back corner. This stuff over here, the reason that back corner is not done is because I worked on this yesterday into here. This is really hard to get a paintbrush back in there. And I did about half of it and I was just kind of frustrated with it, so I stopped and gave up. But I think right now it's pretty hot out. The boys just got done with quiet time. Instead of going outside, because it's so hot, I think I'm going to go ahead, work on that, and then do the upper trim of this whole wall, and then also like take all of these little, it's kind of hard to see them, but there's these little nail hook things, take all of that out, and I can go ahead and switch out my plate covers now that I'm done painting around there. I do still also have to get a little paintbrush to do around the window like I said, but also up top here I was just having a hard time getting close.
Oh man, guys, I can't even tell you how much footage I cut. Okay, so when I said I thought I had outlet covers, I actually only had one. So I did replace the one. The actual outlets are brown. We put the outlet cover, not the plate. Okay, so the outlet plate is what I meant to say. I only have one of the outlet covers, the child protectant covers. Since those are white, we just go ahead and like, we don't care about the actual color of the outlet because the plug covers it anyway. But I did go around and get all of the nails and stuff out of the walls just so that it was done. There were so many in there. I don't know what they had hanging down here. We have found out that the person that lived here previously was clean, but a hoarder. And there was so much stuff in this home when he passed away, and they did like multiple auctions and estate sales and all of the things, is what the neighbors had told us. And so like every inch of the home was covered in something, which I can totally like see just because of all of the nails that are all over the place. Moving on to the paneling. This paneling was textured, so I did not do a primer coat, and it didn't have a glossy finish on it, so I didn't feel like I needed to strip it or anything like that. But the grooves in between each of the panels, that did take a little bit to like get the paint down in there. And this is obviously like way sped up. I went slower than that. This is the 4th home that we have owned, and we have painted in every single house. And by we, I mean me, because when my parents moved into a house once, I tasked Anthony with doing even just the rolling part of painting one of the houses that they lived in, and he had never painted before, and it was very obvious when it came to painting. But every house that we've lived in, I have painted, and so I've gotten pretty good at edging and going fast enough and whatnot. So this roller was giving me a really hard time. I don't really know what was wrong with it, but it wouldn't actually spin on the handle, and so that was really frustrating. But this did end up taking 2 coats. I only showed 1. But I did have to kind of turn the roller to the side and use the edge of it to get into those creases in a couple places and then roll over it. But then the second coat of paint covered everything like really well.
But that's love, that's just love. You should know some things will hurt and you land.
Okay, this is what the walls are looking like. I love it so much. I moved all the kids' toys. And then the brick wall. I'm about to start painting these other walls here, but it looks so good. You'll have to excuse my appearance. I'm just in painting mode today, but I am 8 days from when I first started. So it took me 8 days to get these 2 walls done. But it's done, and well, except for I still have around the top and the window, I still need to get the little paintbrush out and do that. Do any touch-ups, all of that. That can come a little bit later. I am really trying to focus on getting everything painted. Sorry, Noah's down here playing. That I can get the space set up how we like it and get all of the homeschool stuff ready, because we start homeschooling in like a week and a half. This wall went so fast compared to the brick wall. So I already know that these other walls are going to go so much faster.
And then starting with the colored area, I did drip some paint on the door frame, but just wiped it up while it was still wet. If you get anything on like door frames or trim, I recommend wiping it up right away. But if you have hard floors and not carpet and you drip paint on there, I recommend just letting it dry and then using like the edge of a flathead screwdriver to just like scrape the dry paint off of the floor, and it comes up so easy. And then just take a wet rag and wipe whatever little residue is left, and it's so much easier than trying to wipe up wet paint.
Update in the basement, I have all of the edging done on everything. All of it over here, ceiling, baseboard, and all of the outlet areas. I do not have any switch covers that are white, so I need to get 3 more of those and switch them out. All of the outlet covers have now been changed out. I don't need to show you every single one of them. There are a couple that are still this color. That's like a plug. See that? It's for like a lamp and then coax. I'm just gonna leave those. I don't care that much. And then I did decide to go ahead and paint back here. 1, there's not a lot of wall space anyway, so might as well get it done. 2, I don't want to just pick another random color. I want everything to be cohesive. Let me change the lighting here for a second. By the bathroom, so I got that whole area done where the roller won't fit. And this, like, a little piece here where a roller won't fit. All of the other trim is done, and then most of this wall is done because I had a little bit of paint left in the container and I didn't want to keep it just for the day, but there's another switch cover that needs to be replaced. All right, the moment you've been waiting for, it is done. I didn't think you wanted to see me paint another wall, so I just did it, but it's all done. And I did get everything rearranged. So that bag is garbage and like broken toys and stuff. I still have to take care of that. But over here we have like the reading, their little like pillow bed thing, all of their animals. And I really would like to get some sort of basket for blankets because we have some there, and a whole bunch under there. But that will work for now. Their toy shelf here. I think I can probably get rid of this car track right here. They don't really use it all that much anymore. Same with these dinosaurs, but I'm gonna give them a couple days and see if they actually play with them. If they do, I'll keep them. If not, I am gonna go ahead and get rid of those. But I did get rid of a few things that I know they don't play with. Anything broken. We have this tractor that goes there, the trampoline, the stepping stones, and then I pretty much put all of their toys along this wall. So we have like blocks in here, the cash register and stuff is in there. All of our like kitchen and shopping and things, tool bench. Over here we have like all of our bigger trucks, train tracks, and then toy guns because boys and dad's in the army, so what do you expect? And then over here The wall is all painted. It's open. It's really nice. So I still need to shampoo the carpet. You can see the stains there. It was pretty stained when we moved in, but I'm hoping I can maybe get some of that clean. And then this wall here, it's still a little wet. Calendar and all of those homeschool posters and everything. And then I'm hoping to get like a little table for them that can go, you know, somewhere over in here. Hopefully I can find something on Facebook Marketplace because I don't really want to pay full price. I love it so much. It makes it feel so much bigger down here. But also somehow, even though it's brighter, it makes it feel cozier. It definitely updates the space and makes it feel a little more modern, and I like that. And I did get the painting done. It's also still wet back in here, but I did get all of these walls.
I forgot to mention that this gray wall did in fact take 2 coats, and it looks more blue in the basement, but upstairs it looks more green. So I think that's kind of interesting. So the last thing I have to share with you is just how I am decorating the wall for homeschool. That green outline is actually for a bulletin board that I hung later on. And then I have this calendar wall thing. And my kids were really excited the whole time that I was like getting all of this set up.
I just hope that you will learn. That's just love. That's just love. You will get back up again.
For all of the posters, I just used sticky tack and I put a little bit on each of the 4 corners. I didn't like measure these perfectly. I know that they're not all straight. And there were a couple that I did not end up putting up there.
If you don't know when, and it feels like the world is coming down on you, you have.
That big one is Jupiter.
This is Earth.
What's the red one, Meredith?
Hell.
It's Mars.
Mars. Who's this?
Your feelings. Venus.
They are so excited to be learning, and I am excited for them. But this is what everything looks like after it is up. And that is everything I have to share with you today. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing this quick little basement makeover. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Apart from today's video, which is being posted on a Tuesday, and then last week I had some personal stuff going on, but I typically try to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday a new video, so you can turn the notification bell on so you're notified every single time I upload a video. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!